Yes, people, welcome back to another live stream on the channel. This is your Game Week 15 Premier League preview, discussing the games for this weekend. And yeah, we'll be obviously getting our thoughts to it. I'm back hosting tonight. It's been a while, but I'm back. I am back. It's great that I'm back doing my duties, but big up to those, obviously, that have helped me out in the last couple of streams. But yeah, it's good to be back. Personally, for me, obviously as a United fan, I'm not. So it doesn't feel great to be talking about Man United. But let me just start in the guest, and then obviously we'll talk football and all the matches. We do have a panel making his debut tonight, so we'll also be touching up on his team at the end of the stream. But let me add my co-host, Manny. Manny, how you doing today?
Yeah, all good, Orest. Good to be back. And obviously, today was the World Cup draw as well. So a lot of people's attention was, focused on that. And there was also a spectacle during that draw, which was quite simply disgusting and tacky. And my biggest fear is that pretty much will end up tainting this entire World Cup. And for someone who loves international football as much as I do, especially major tournaments, it's got me thinking, is it really worth watching this tournament? I know England and Scotland have qualified, and I love, watching the British Isles teams and other teams, do well. But there's the part of me that thinks that I just don't know if it's going to be really worth it this time around. And, but I mean, obviously in my heart, I'm going to cheer for my favourite teams. England, of course, come first, and then, there'll be others who I hope will do well. But I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me watching it this time around, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. We'll touch on that soon. And then, second guest, he's making his debut. Big U of 8 fan. And yeah, it's gonna be great to have. I don't know the last time I've had a fan that's sport outside Premier League football. I think it was Zertalks, the one that sports Bayern Munich. But it's great, and let me add him now. How you doing, my friend?
Not bad. How are you guys doing?
Considering United is affecting my lifetime, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
same
do
with us.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, thank you for having me, guys. It's a pleasure.
yeah, no worries, no worries. I think Manny is enjoying himself top of the table. Manny, aren't you? Top of the league, Arsenal.
Yeah, top of the league. But, the worst part is that history will tell us. And, of course, this will, of course, segue to the first game we're discussing, which is, of course, the Saturday noon kickoff between Aston Villa and Arsenal. Around about December and January, the Christmas months, is when we start to, slip up a little bit. I just don't know whether the guys are having a bit too much, Christmas treats, be it minced pies or, too much pudding or what have you, maybe some turkey. The worst part is that we somehow find a way to make ourselves look like turkeys this time around. And this time around, I know that in the corresponding fixture last season, we actually managed to smash and grab a 2-0 win despite having them dominate us. And I know that David Raya had a terrific game. But this time around, obviously, there are a lot of issues with the team. We just found out that in addition to Gabriel Magalhaes, Christian Mosquera will be injured. And there are also some doubts about whether Piero Hincapié will also be fit. And we don't even know if William Saliba is going to be fit. So Hincapié might be fit, but we are still going to have to possibly do a little bit of a shuffle around. Maybe start with Jurrien Timber at centre-back and bring Benny Blanco in at right-back because, White as a centre-back is absolutely awful. Under no circumstance can we start, Mars Lewis-Skelly. It has to be Ricardo Calafiori. And I was speaking about it with, Reno backstage. I wonder if Declan Rice is starting to show the signs of being overworked. Against Villa's 4-2-3-1 formation, Arteta might decide to just do the 4-3-3, maybe sort of expand a little bit. But again, that centre of midfield needs to be exceptionally solid. So it has to be Eze in the 10 alongside Rice and Zubimendi. But I wonder if, let's say if Amadou Onana and Yuri Tillemans start in the double pivot with Morgan Rogers playing in the 10. I think they're going to find a way to move the ball around very well indeed. And aside from Tyrone Mings, who, of course, is out for the season with a knee injury, Villa don't seem to have too many problems defensively. Ian Matson started against Brighton, but he'll be benched for Luca Digne. It's Cash, Konsa, and Pau Torres, and Torres can be a bit of a weak link. While Morgan Rogers is in the 10, it'll probably be John McGinn and maybe Daniel Marlin, who'll be starting on the right, and Ollie Watkins, who's returned to goal-scoring form up front. And for us, as I've said, it'll probably be a front three of Mikel Merino with Martinelli and Saka on either side. Hopefully, if Trossard is fit, he'll give us another option. I like having Merino in the number 9 because, teams just don't know how to, defend him against him. Like, is he they know he's the midfielder, but he may also be a goal scorer, and he has a knack of popping up into big, positions. So Aston Villa's defense is going to have to be very, very strong. And Villa are on a terrific run of form right now, from deep in relegation trouble all the way up to 3rd in the league, following Chelsea's surprise loss to Leeds United. They had 2 contrasting games against Wolves and then Brighton, where we saw, how well they could adapt. They were dominated surprisingly by Wolves, but a big clean sheet for Emi Martinez in the 1-0 win, producing one of the saves of the season. And then against Brighton, Martinez had to drop out with a slight back injury, and Marco Bizzo ended up conceding from a corner and from an own goal. But Villa fought back magnificently and ended up winning 4-3. So there are so many dimensions to Villa's game right now that we at Arsenal have to be very, very careful. And I know that we have this knack of being able to somehow find a way to win, but this Aston Villa team will be very motivated to continue making Villa Park a fortress. They will be motivated to avenge that 2-0 reverse, but then we still have bad memories of that, our own 2-0 reverse at the Emirates in 2024. If I have to start, and I know that I've been called Desmond Thangaderai recently by 1 or 2 people, I am going to predict a Desmond here, 2-2, and I've already given you my predicted Arsenal 11. 2 versus 1.
Fair enough. I mean, I expect this to be a big game because whether or not Rice is fit or not, I think I'll big up Mr. B, by the way. I think he's 50-50 for the game tomorrow. I think that's what Arteta said, but I'm not sure if. But then again, why would you risk Declan Rice for this game? I mean, he's played almost every game. He's probably the top 2 or top 3 most important Arsenal player. He surely needs the rest. But when I say that, who have Arsenal got to replace Rice? Because Arteta doesn't really trust Norgard. Who else do you guys? Zubimendi doesn't play where Rice is, so they're both different. Zubimendi's more of a 6. So who really else do Arsenal have? So,
and that's the problem because I'm glad you mentioned that. It could very well be that if there are some issues with Zubimendi, then maybe Merino will have to be brought back into that double pivot to play alongside Declan Rice. Norgard should have played in midweek against Brentford. And if you bring Merino back in, then you can possibly start Gyökeres, who's back fit already, or even Gabby Jesus, not Jesus, definitely not. I mean, that person is still not too fit. But Gyökeres coming in will definitely lend a little bit more bite to the attack, maybe. If Zubimendi starts, then as I've said, Amadou Onana and Yuri Tillemans will fancy their chances against him. It's just a pity for Villa that they don't have Ross Barkley, who's got a sprained knee and will be out for about 2 months or so. If he recovers well enough, though, he may play from the end of January onwards, but we'll have to see. So it's going to be up to Arteta, but knowing him as well as I do, he'll stick with his tried and supposedly trusted. And even if they, combust at Villa Park, which I hope they don't, he'll just stick with them. But if he plays Miles Lewis-Skelly up against Daniel Marlin or whoever's on the right wing, he's asking for trouble.
Yeah, that's exactly. So, in terms of score predictions, I'm going to go with. I'm going to go 1-1. I think it'll be a draw. Point share there. Reno, what about you? Villa Arsenal score prediction?
Will Arsenal? I'm going for Arsenal win. Let's say maybe 2-0. Gyökeres and Calafori scores.
Yeah,
Let's
fair
make
enough.
excited.
100%, 100%. Mr. B, what about you? Villa, Arsenal.
Yeah, well, I actually think this could be a real test for Arsenal here. A real sort of challenge they're going to have because, Villa are in red hot form, as we all know. And, they conceded 3 the other day, but still scored 4. And, they are right up there. I think they could challenge this season for that Premier, I really do think Villa are in with a chance. I actually do, but and actually, I'm going to tip them just to beat Arsenal here. I'm going 2-1 Villa.
Fair enough. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
Nice one. By the way, Mr. B, this is Reno. Mr. B. Reno's a Juventus fan.
Nice to meet you.
Mr. B is a Brentford
Pleasure.
fan. Juve fan, yeah.
Yeah, the
Juventus.
bees.
Yeah,
You can tell, mate.
from-
You can tell.
Do you know?
I can
Brentford?
tell.
Reno, do you know what Brentford is? Do you know Brentford Football Club, Reno? Or
Yeah, I heard about it, but yes.
Yeah. We're in the Premier, believe it or not. We are to the Premier, mate.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pleasure.
5 seasons now. We've been in the Premier.
5
Yeah.
seasons?
Oh, for AJ. Okay. Copy that.
We're
Sorry,
doing
Mr.
all
B.
right.
Yeah, as long as you're not cheap referees like Juventus, you're fine. Isn't that right?
But cheat referees? No, not from us.
I was just watching that.
No, guys. If you're looking right now, the Serie A, they're
Yeah.
going against us since they put this VAR, and I can tell you later on. We were the best team of Italy, so let's not start saying the cheats. No, per favor.
I'm only joking, but we'll discuss Juventus at the end.
I was just watching that World Cup draw, mate.
I've got lots of things. Go on, Mr. B.
That was complicated. I was watching that World Cup, mate. Convoluted, complicated World Cup draw.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Yeah.
I saw a thing where before they actually done the draw, they spent 87 minutes, and after that, the draw actually started. So that's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
The World Cup has been worse and worse.
Yeah. By the way, have you guys seen who Argentina got in their group? Oh my, they are rigging it.
Yeah.
They're honestly rigging Argentina to win this World Cup again.
Well, even England.
England got Croatia, Panama, and Ghana.
That's not an easy one. That's a tough one.
Yeah, we got Croatia again. And Mr. B, mate,
oh boy,
mate. England's first, mate. Yeah.
England's first. Hey, we beat you guys at the Euro. Remember? It came to Roma.
You did. But at least we scored 20 seconds. That's our win for us. 22nd or 22 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I thought we win it in England. So we'll see what happens if we make it through. But like I said, it's going to be tough.
Moving on. You know what? I had Bournemouth Chelsea next, but I'm going to come back to that later because I really want to talk about this one.
It's
the Thomas Frank derby, Mr. B.
Yeah, man.
You can take it away, mate.
Yeah, well, I'm actually doing a preview over it after this one, lads, after this stream. So do a proper preview for it. But that's going to be interesting. But the match is going to be interesting to have be reunited with our ex-manager. Yeah, I don't think we're booing though. I can't see there being any booing.
I think you guys will boo him. I think you will.
Yeah, not really. I mean, he's been a great manager for us, hasn't he? Got us up there to the Premier. So how can we boo that guy? He was amazing. And I think we're going to beat that lot anyway because I think Spurs are pretty poor. They're not great. At home they can't win at all much at home either. I think this is our real chance. That's why we blew it against Arsenal. Why we weren't very good against Arsenal. We were looking at this game, looking ahead to this, and we didn't play likes of Thiago. He only come on for a little bit in the second half, and Henderson and whatever. We only brought them on briefly for the second half. We're looking at this one, and I think we feel this is more important than the Arsenal one. But then again, you know, we did hit the bar actually against Arsenal. That's the only thing we done in that game. But yeah, great save by Raya, I've got to admit as well. But yeah, but you know, we didn't deserve anything out of that game anyway. Let's be honest, against Arsenal, and we didn't get it. So, but this one, I feel we got more of a chance. I really do. I'm gonna go a few goals. You know, I'm going 3-2 the Bees for this.
Oh, interesting. Fair enough. Chelsea fan says Brentford 2-1. Yeah. Interesting. AFC says, hello, big up AFC 87. Always good to see you in the chat. Always. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes. If you haven't already, subscribe. Obviously, go to Mr. B's channel and Ryan's channel. Go subscribe to their channels as well, individual. I'm gonna say, you know what? Tottenham have been crap at home. I think what I've seen online is that 70% of the fan base want Frank gone, which I understand. I really understand why, but then again, I have to think and say, well, Frank's only had one window, right? He was brought in out of a manager that just won a trophy for Spurs, which is still questionable as to why Levy actually sacked Ange. But for me, right, I've told Mr. B many times, I still think Frank's a great manager. I rate Frank myself, but again, I feel like he deserves. Well, not deserves, but I feel like he needs a chance for another season for me because he's got a brand new chance to win that, and he's also got next summer as well. So I think he deserves 2 to 3 transfer windows. Bring in his plays. If it's not working, fair enough, sack him. But talking about sacking, I'm going to speak about who needs. Well, no, not who needs, but I'm on a bridge right now with my manager, so I'm going to speak about him very soon. But yeah, you know what?
Against West Ham, you can beat them.
I'm just going to say this: Brentford are actually going to win tomorrow, 3-1. They're going to dismantle Tottenham. So 3-1 Brentford. I'm going Igor Thiago 2 goals and and an own goal from Van der Ven. Yeah, mate. 3-1 Brentford. Frank's going to get booed. Tottenham going to call him to get him sacked. And, you know, wait. If Brentford win this, that means Thomas Frank loses to his own set-piece coach, his former...
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. I love it, man. I love that.
This is hilarious. It's ex-set-piece coach. Thomas Frank, mate, if you lose, mate, Thomas Frank, you watch me, right, if you lose tomorrow to your former set-piece coach, mate, that's embarrassing.
He won't even last a bit, man. They'll be booing him.
Yeah, but listen,
who cares? I don't care.
I think Brentford win this tomorrow, yeah. I think I really do. Manny, going over to you. What do you think?
Well, you know, I'm actually going to upset the form book here and go for a Spurs win because the reason why is obviously, you know, there was a huge amount of pushback really from the fans given the insipid, pathetic nature of their collapse against Fulham. And obviously there was a huge inquest, but you cannot deny that they improved quite well against the Newcastle team that despite their struggles still have a knack of being able to get themselves motivated to play at St. James's Park. And I think haven't really had too bad a record at home. I think they've drawn quite a few games which they should have won. I know that Arsenal beat them. They also beat Manchester City. So for Spurs to, find a way to come back twice, especially after, having a non-existent penalty being awarded against them, I think that shows that they've got some pretty good spirit about them and they've recovered quite well. And, Frank will obviously have motivated his players to try and do well in this game to, just make him happy because he'll want to, prove to show his former team what they're missing. And I think Brentford might possibly rotate. They will look to bring Jordan Henderson to come back into the midfield. But Brentford's defence could possibly have a few problems if, Frank, especially if Frank picks the right lineup. And this could very well be the time when they turn a corner. But if they fail to beat Brentford, then the questions are going to get even louder. And I actually don't think he's going to get more than maybe a January transfer window. It could very well be that he'll get until the end of the season. And as with another former Spurs manager, Mauricio Pochettino at Chelsea, he might end up, being asked to leave, despite the fact that Chelsea actually made a recovery to finish 6th and qualify for the Conference League, which they went on to win under Maresca. So I actually think that Spurs might have the edge, and I'm going to go for a 2-1.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, let me see what the chat is saying. AFC starts off with 2 trophies minimum this season, 0 excuses, Premier League and a Cup or Champions League, and a Cup Arteta needs to make up for all his F-ups. Yeah, I agree. But then again, Arsenal will be Arsenal. Let's see if you guys are actually going to win some of this season. Morris, your manager's on sabotage mode. Don't worry, I'll get on him. Big up AFC always, my friend. Yep, big up. AFC says Henderson is a player what Liverpool are missing in that midfield.
Yeah, he's still quality, isn't he? He's still got it, man. He's still doing well. 36 years old. He's still doing well for us. And I actually think, right, Orist, if we do get something out of this game, right, no worries, bro. Yeah, if we get something out of this game, yeah, even a draw, right, we've got City next in Carabao Cup. If we can somehow get past them as well, but then we got league, we've got Leeds and Wolves, 2 winnable games. So really, we could have, say, 6 or 7 points, maybe something like that, 8 points altogether.
Yeah.
Something like that, say. So, you never know. I think they're winnable, aren't they? Wolves are bottom, Leeds are still struggling, even though they beat Chelsea, but who can't? Who doesn't? But, it's, Chelsea are shit, mate. But, I think we got a good chance, man. And even in the Carabao Cup, City concede goals, didn't they? So we got a big chance there.
City's defense is looking awful, man. I'm telling you for a fact.
Yeah.
Very, very awful.
Terrible,
Villa away 12:30 will be tougher than Chelsea. I mean, obviously different grounds. Villa Park. I mean, memories brilliant. I mean, if you compare it to a car park, Stamford Bridge, it's a massive difference. So, yeah. Manny, is Mascara out injured for 6 to 8 weeks? What?
Yes, he is.
Bloody hell. More injuries for Arsenal. Bloody hell, man. Oh my.
You'd have Saliba and everything back, wouldn't you? I suppose. Gabriel.
Potentially.
No, Gabriel's not going to be back, so it'll have to be Saliba and hopefully Hinchapi if he's fit. Otherwise, we'll have to do a defensive reshuffle. But if Saliba isn't fit, then we'll have to, really move everything around.
Yeah, 100%. Reno, what do you think about Tottenham Brentford? Your score prediction?
My score prediction? Maybe a tie, 1-1.
Fair enough.
I barely watch the Premier League, so I don't know so much about all the teams. So I'm trying to guess in here and there. If you talk about the big teams,
it's
sure.
only Brentford anyways. Yeah, it's fine. It's only Brentford.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I think 1-1's a fair. I think 1-1's a fair result, but it depends how the game goes, how Brentford play out, or how Tottenham set out the team. So, yeah. Moving on. That's everyone's prediction locked in. Moving on, we'll go to Bournemouth versus Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, obviously Chelsea coming back from a whooping 3-1 loss to Leeds. Listen, I've been trying to tell Hannah many times. Don't stop gassing up your manager and your players. I do not, personally for me, I do not rate Enzo Maresca. And that Reno might have to tune in then, because I'm talking about an Italian manager, but Enzo Maresca, I do not like him.
Maresca.
I don't like him. I don't think he's a good manager for me. I know.
I don't mind him. I wouldn't mind him at Juventus, but if he's gonna leave Chelsea, that's the thing. So
yeah,
It's big money, right?
Is that your team, is it, Juventus? Is that your
Yeah,
team?
that's his team.
Yeah, that's my team, Juventus. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They were a big team, weren't they, in Italy? Quite a while.
They used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of slowed down, unfortunately, but we'll be back on track. We'll see.
They will.
Then I'll explain why.
We'll talk about Juventus. What was I going to say? But yeah, Maresca, I just think he's the Italian Phil Mitchell, man. Because what, like,
Got ball there. Yeah.
like Maresca, like what he made against Leeds, his starting 11 was like, abysmal. Because why are you playing Tossin right back, or was it what he played Trevor Chalobah right back? Like, why have he rested so many players? So I just don't rate him. So, but Bournemouth, they haven't been good. In the last couple of games. They've dropped a bit. They have definitely dropped a bit in terms of results. So, but I think this is going to be a draw. So I'm going to go with 2-2. 4 goals in this game. I think Bournemouth score 2 goals and then Chelsea make a 2-2. So yeah, I think. But obviously, as a United fan, I need Bournemouth to win this. So, but then again, we haven't picked up because in our last 2 games, when teams have dropped points, we haven't got the 3 points. So
capitalized. You haven't capitalized.
Yeah, capitalized. So, let's see.
Yeah,
let's see
that's the word.
That's the word. Yes. I don't know why it took me 10 million seconds. Mr. B, Bournemouth, Chelsea.
Yeah, well, as you say, Bournemouth have gone down a little bit, haven't they? They were doing really well, and you've got some good players, I've got to admit, and Semenyo, quality. I think that's kind of turned his head. Teams are after him now. So it's like Liverpool maybe want him, or other teams want him, and I think that's turned his head, and he don't want to be at Bournemouth anymore. And he's quality though. Let's be honest. So he probably should do better elsewhere, but yeah, I think Bournemouth is still a good team, but I think Chelsea want to come back, wouldn't they? They can't be happy with that, losing to Leeds, 3-1. I think it's going to be. I'm going for a tight one, but 2-1 Chelsea here.
Fair enough. Money.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the consensus is that Bournemouth have slipped quite a bit, and their performance against Everton was certainly not the best. Everton dominated them in the first half. In the second half, although the goal that Everton scored was deflected, you have to say that Bournemouth were pretty much second best. The problem is Chelsea just seemed to blow so hot and cold, and I'll tell you what, Bournemouth are actually the kind of team that could cause Chelsea to slip up once again. And of course, if Chelsea slip up, then that means obviously that United will have a chance, and a few other teams will have a chance of getting into the top 4. Sunderland will certainly look to get back to the top 4, but whether they can do it against Manchester City, Quo Vadis, we'll have to see. I think the players are going to have to really be fired up to win this one, and the Vitality is still a difficult place to go and play, as we found out last season. Chelsea, of course, did give Bournemouth a rare defeat at home. I think Bournemouth are going to will probably be motivated to try to do well, and against the Chelsea team that just blows hot and cold, it's like you just know that someone's going to get sent off. I just don't know who it'll be, and I think there will be another sending off for Chelsea, and that could end up resulting in a 2-2 draw. Another Desmond.
Fair enough. Desmond as well. Reno, what do you think? Bournemouth, Chelsea.
I'll probably go for a win, Chelsea, 2-0. Because based on what I'm seeing, then hearing from friends that are big Chelsea fans, then I see them on the Champions League. They've been playing pretty good. Then I could be wrong. But I think they can manage to beat them 2-0.
Yeah, obviously we've all seen Chelsea beating Barcelona in the Champions League, but
oh yeah, that was impressive. I don't know what's up with Barcelona.
I don't know. I've been seeing Hansi Flick crying, man. I don't know what's going on with. Hansi Flick's crying.
I don't. They have a good team. I know they have a bad defense, but man, loss after loss, it's pretty bad. Even Real Madrid hasn't been doing well. They're probably going to win the La Liga, but in Champions League, I wouldn't be surprised because now they're going to go against Man City, Real Madrid. I wouldn't be surprised if Man City una bella schiaffata Real Madrid. So because Alfonso, their manager, not that great.
Or Xabi Alonso? You don't like Xabi Alonso?
No, I do like him, but I don't see him at a big club yet. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I know he did good at Leverkusen, but what I'm seeing right now with Real Madrid, the players don't like him. They want him out. So Real Madrid, it's another level. It's like Juventus coaching these big teams. It's not easy. And we had a little bit unexperienced coaches that they didn't last long, unfortunately. So like Thiago Motta, Tudor. So
Motta, famous for his goals.
Yeah. So yeah.
Cool. All predictions locked in, I believe. Mr. B, I've already asked you, Mr. B. Yeah, I have. Have I asked you, Mr. B, for your prediction?
Yeah,
you did. He said 2-1 Chelsea.
Okay, fair enough.
I said 2-0.
Okay, cool. That's all predictions locked in. Right then, moving on to the next game. Everton Forest. What an entertaining game this is, guys. Get your popcorns out. Everton Forest. Anyways, yeah. Everton.
Dyche back to his old team.
Back to his old face and his old club. Moise. You know, this football's weird, you know, because Everton beat us with 10 men when they had 10 players, but when they play Newcastle smashed them in their own stadium. So it's weird. It's weird. But yeah, I think, like Mr. B said, Dyche returned to his former club, and I think Dyche will get a win against his former club, and I'm going to go with 1-0 Forest for this game. I think it will be very tight, and then it will be Sean Dyche for 1-0.
No, Forest have actually slipped a little bit. I think their last home game against the Albion, they lost. And, of course, they did beat Wolves as expected. Morgan Gibbs-White going back to his old stomping ground. And I think it was Igor Jesus who got the winner there. But, yeah, after the initial honeymoon period, I think they have stuttered a little bit. And I think a team like Everton, with the talent they have, they should have enough for this Forest team who, you know, I will give Dyche credit. When his style of football works, it does work very well, especially if it's, you know, very strong counter-attacking sort of stuff. But I think what Everton were able to gain was that, you know, they played a pretty a counter-attacking team in Newcastle. And after knowing that seeing how they got smashed, I think they will have prepared quite well for Dyche ball. So, you know, with the confidence back after that win over Bournemouth, Chuck E. Cheese with the winner. It was deflected, of course. I'm actually going to go for an Everton win with Grealish to score. And who else do I think will score? That's a very good question. Obviously, it can't be Gana Gay. That fellow was gone out of his mind when he got sent off at Old Trafford. Hard to say, but
Barry or something. Has he scored?
No. I know. Grealish and Dewsbury Hall, 2-1 to Everton.
Dewsbury Hall, yeah. He's doing well, isn't
he? Yeah, he is. Mr. B, Everton Forest?
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to go with Forest Norris. So there you go. Because I just think, you know, Dyche is doing well with them. And it's hard to believe, like, Marinakis was only going to keep him there temporarily, just to keep him up. And that bloody big, great idiot, you know, he's got to keep him on because he's doing well here. And he's actually got some good players to work with for a change, hasn't he? Let's be honest, because, you know, wherever he's been before, and that haven't been the best squads or teams, have they, really, some of the players. And I think we've seen now that he can work with the better players and get them playing. You know, he's got the likes of what's that guy in the midfield? Well, you got Anderson, of course, but he's going well. He was playing well anyway. But the other guy that nearly went to Spurs, what's his name again? The one that nearly went there in midfield. White, Morgan Gibbs White.
Gibbs White.
Yeah, and he was he's got him playing again, isn't he? Doing well again now because he went off the boil. So, you know, I just think they're doing pretty well now, and I think they will win 2-1 against them.
Fair enough. Okay. Interesting. Reno, Everton, Forest, your prediction?
I'll say Forest 1-0.
Forest 1-0. Yeah, like me. Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I think Forest will beat Everton, and yeah, I think my name will be Everton 1-0. So yeah, let's see what that goes, because it will be. I don't know if Dash. I don't think Dash will get booed. Definitely not. Dash type of manager you would like, you know, cheer on or. But who knows? Everton fans, they are a bit, you know, shaky. So who knows how they treat Dash when he returns back? But moving on, we do have City Sunderland. You know what? Who sees Sunderland winning this match? Who actually sees? Because
no, the City are terrible. The back, aren't they? Let's be honest, they are shit. And Sunderland are very good going forward. They got some very good players. We know that. So I could see it, but it's not. You're not doing. You're not going to me yet, is it? You're going somewhere else, or
no? Yeah, you can continue. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I think Sunderland will get a win in. I really do. I think City are there for the taking. I really do, mate. And I'm going to go. I think there will be a few goals here again because they just can always concede. They will score, City, but I'm going to go a 3-2 Sunderland.
Wow, 3-2 Sunderland. You know what? Before I get Manny and Reno involved, I think we have to give a bit of prop to Sunderland manager, man, because what he's done. I think what everyone predicted in August, that Sunderland's going to go down, they're going to struggle. Because obviously, let's remember, Sunderland got here from the playoffs last season, and they won that. Yeah, they got through the playoffs, but Sunderland won that good last season. But obviously, when you have upstairs the structure, the club, the board, getting them players in the summer, spending some money on good players, I had to check that left back. Renan Lodi, he came from bloody Atletico Madrid, from Diego Simeone. So, yeah, man, Sunderland have good players. They've got quality
They're doing
players.
the madness, aren't they? Buying a lot of players, you know. They're going to do it in January as well. They're going to buy players in January, I think.
Yeah, they will. And I think four of us, I think we can agree that Sunderland are safe now from relegation.
Yeah, well safe.
They won't go down. So, unless a miracle happens. But, no, Sunderland, fair play, man. Fair play. And Sunderland fans, they're just brilliant, aren't they? So, yeah. Manny, do you see a upset result here from City?
No, I don't, because Sunderland did have their chances to beat a Liverpool team that are still clearly shambolic, and they just couldn't do it. Although, I have to mention Reno. You Italians really do love to defend. The sight of that striker Federico Chiesa running back and showing some brilliant defensive sense to realise that he was going to be beaten, but still cover his goalkeeper. I think, despite the fact that he's not a goalkeeper himself, that has to go down as one of the saves of the season, if not the save of the season. Although maybe the fact that his shot was tame and off target kind of helped. But, Sunderland did have their chances. They did take the lead from Talby, but, Florian Wirtz repaid some of that transfer fee by equalising, and they could have beaten the shambolic Liverpool team. And one thing we've learned from the City-Fulham result is that as bad as City are defensively, they are better up front. Yes, they, completely tripped over themselves at St. James's Park, but at the Cottage, they just, made cottage cheese out of the cottages, it has to be said, before they ended up, getting passive. And as long as you've got Haaland and Phil Foden in your team, you can even have someone like Jeremy Doku or even Marmoush coming on as a substitute who can try and do the fandango this time. Listen, there are going to be goals in this, but I just think that City's attacking prowess will be far too much for the Macans. So Granit Xhaka doesn't have the best memories of playing against Manchester City, and long may it continue. 4-2 to Manchester City. I'm going for an extra goal. I would have said 3-2, but I'm going for one more goal.
Sunderland have had a dip, though, let's be honest, but I think they can come back here because the City will concede. So that's why I think Sunderland have got a better chance here and could win this one, you know. That's what I think.
Yeah. Fair enough. Nah, I agree because when I watched that Fulham game, obviously, when City were winning 5-1, people thought, all right, telly's off, game's done. Then you come back 10 minutes later, it's 5-4, like, City's defence, you can just target them. You can. All you need is a bit of pace up front and then a bit of...
Imagine that had finished 5-5, Warwick. What do you reckon there? What people would have said about that? 5-5.
Yeah.
I mean, was it 5-1 up or 5-4? What were they in the end? Were they 4-1 up or 4-2 up? Something.
Yeah, 4-1, I think 4-1 or something, and 4-2. Yeah, something like that. But I think, what was it? The last time a similar situation happened like this, wasn't it Arsenal in 2010 or something against Stoke, Sunderland, one of the two, I think. So I think it was 4-0. Manny, I don't know if you might remember this. 4-0 and it was 4-4. Was it Sunderland, Stoke? I can't remember.
I remember it was Newcastle against Arsenal. You know, yeah.
Sorry.
There might have been one or two others, but that one also leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Arsene Wenger, you have a lot for which to answer.
Yeah. Reno, see Sunderland, what do you think?
Well, it's funny about Sunderland because I have one of my friends at work. He's like the manager. He's Italian, but he cheers for Sunderland. So, based on what I'm hearing, they seem pretty good. Maybe a tie, but we're talking about Man City, so pretty much it might be a Man City win. But I'll go for a tie, just for my friend. Then we'll see what he says when I see him at work. Because he always gives me a hard time. I don't talk about the Premier League. Well, I have an Italian calcio. I'll probably talk about more Premier League during Champions League. I might have some guests just to spice it up a bit. But I can do so much. It's already tough to talk about all the teams in Italy. Imagine all over the place.
Just don't say Sunderland will lose or your boss might sack you. So just don't mention Sunderland to lose.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell.
But yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
I only say to your boss, Sunderland will lose if they play Man United. Just say that, because
I'll give them a hard time.
AFC says,
we wouldn't lose to United.
We need to be 10 to 12 points clear of Man City. If we are 2.5 points clear in March, I'll be worried. You don't want City chasing you at that time. Yeah. Because especially with Pep Guardiola's side, he's going to be fired up to be catching up. So, listen, look, we're only 14 games in. So let's see in the next 2 to 3, months, I mean. So, because I know everyone's talking about how the first place to fourth place, the points are looking interesting, but it hasn't even been half the season yet. So people need to calm down a bit. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Moving on, we've got a few games left, then we'll swift over to the Serie A League later, but we'll go Newcastle Burnley. An exciting game this is.
Well, yeah, you'd think Newcastle here, wouldn't you? Like Burnley struggling.
Yeah, I think it's most obvious what's going to happen here. I think 2-0 Newcastle, simple for me. Manny?
Vissa could be playing, apparently. I don't know.
Oh.
There would be nothing I would love more than to see Martin Dubravka go back to St. James's Park, keep a clean sheet with some brilliant saves, see Burnley win, 1-0, and basically stick 2 fingers up at Eddie Howe for treating him like absolute dirt during his last few seasons. But life isn't a fairy tale. I think I'm going to have to agree with you, Horace. I'm going for a 2-0. But if Burnley win, it wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'd actually like a surprise here, but let's see how Scott Parker sets his side up. Mr. B?
I'm going 3-0 Newcastle here. I just can't see Burnley getting anything. And I think Newcastle are going to be well too strong for them. They were doing all right for at one stage, Burnley, and holding their own, really, and defending quite well. I remember that game against Man United. I'm sure you do, Horace, as well, where you just got something out of it, didn't you? So in the end, but it was hard, wasn't it? Hard going that game, wasn't it? So, I think Burnley, they're not as bad as they were under Company because they just played kamikaze football coming up with him. They're a bit more defensive minded, and of course they almost done something against us because we went 1-0 up, and then they came level, drew level, 1-1. But yeah, of course we still beat them. But I just think Newcastle should have too much from here, so I'm definitely going 3-0. Even if Visser plays, and I don't know if he scores, I won't be cheering it, but 3-0 probably. So
You won't be cheering, you'll be booing, mate. That's what you'll be doing.
Yeah. Bloody prick, not standing. But yeah.
Rocco says 3-1 Newcastle, fair enough. And Chelsea fan says 2-0 Newcastle. Yeah, it's pretty. I think it's pretty obvious, but we would like to see a surprise. But let's see what Burnley can do. Moving over, we've got about 4 more games, and then Reno will be talking about Serie A, how Juventus is the greatest team in the world, and how.
I will give my thought. I'm really realistic. Trust me, I'm not like some Moose fans. I give my thoughts about the Serie A and everything. You guys might like it.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Liverpool, obviously. Yeah, Liverpool. Chiesa, man. Good boy, Chiesa. Federico.
Yeah, my boy Chiesa. I don't know why they're not letting him play. I don't understand with that coach. Because we need him at the national team, but then you hear one story that he doesn't want to join the national team. I don't know for what reason, but it's not possible that he cannot play a lot of minutes. Don't tell me that this guy cannot play that much. With his injuries whatsoever. But even the comments he said today, Slot, through Fabrizio Romano, I'm trying to give as much time as I can. Like, really, man? Liverpool spent all this money and they're not doing much. Just put kids for at least a half, with these baccalas, man.
I think you'd have him at Juventus, wouldn't you? You'd have him there, wouldn't you, Chiesa?
What's that, sorry?
You'd have him there, wouldn't you, at Juventus, Chiesa, wouldn't you?
Would I have him back?
Yeah, you'd have him back, wouldn't you?
To be honest, I don't mind. I was mad at him because how the situation was. But then if you look what really happened, Giuntoli, the sporting director, and Thiago Motta at that time did not give him a chance. True, he wanted more, but in order to make more, you have to, you have to deserve it because he didn't do that much. But if I want him back, sure. But I think if he ever comes back to Serie A, maybe he might go back. He might go to Napoli because Conte wants him. Then his dad and Conte are like this. So it doesn't seem like. It doesn't seem he wants to go back to Serie A. Last time I heard that he wants to stay at Liverpool. Good luck if he has a future there. So I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stay there. My manager weren't paying me. I'd bugger off. I would, because Slot. He done well when he come on as well. Chiesa, he was playing well, wasn't he? And why when he actually started?
I don't like that manager, Slot. He's bad. I think he has something against the Italians because Roma did beat his team Feyenoord at the Conference League. So maybe, I don't know.
I think the Slot
for me
broken anyway. I think he's broken.
Yeah.
And I think they've done well to win the other. I think they won. Who's it against? Was it against Sunderland? Wasn't it? They won. So, who was it? West Ham. Was it?
No. They drew against Sunderland.
Yeah, it was West Ham, wasn't it?
Yeah, they beat West Ham. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only West Ham, isn't it? Let's be honest. So,
Yeah, you can say that. I can't fucking say that.
But I mean, he actually scored, so his first goal. So
I don't know, man. This slot guy, he's got an agenda with Chiesa, man. Because man, Chiesa, like, obviously, listen, he's benched Salah in the last 2 games, fair enough. But why are you not starting Chiesa, man? Like, let the Italian fans get hyped up because they want to see him play for Italy next year. So I don't know what Slot's doing.
Yeah, but I see a comment here. I think I know him, Rocco. He doesn't want hate but he says turning your country down for what? He says that one.
Yeah.
I understand, Rocco. I think you follow me on TikTok, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Because Gattuso asked him twice and he says no. Well, if that's the case, at that case I can say no. Rocco, we definitely need Chiesa if you want to go through the World Cup, Rocco, because our team is in the shambles, my friend. So
for them to join, so Rocco will be joining. He wants to speak about. He's also a Juve fan, so
really? Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that he's on my TikTok. Rocco
he's also another Italian as well, so you guys can speak to each other.
Oh, nice, beautiful, good to know.
Okay, he's gonna join soon, but yeah.
Okay, good.
Leeds, Liverpool. You know what, Mr. B? We want to see Leeds. We want to see Daniel Farke stay, don't we?
Daniel Farke.
You know what? Let's get it.
Daniel Farke. And one more, please. Daniel Farke.
There we go, Daniel Farke. Please, man. We need him to win. So I'll never think to myself that I'll be cheering on for Leeds my lifetime, but
I'll beat Chelsea.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say it's tough. I'm gonna say 2-1 Leeds. I'm gonna go for a Leeds winning. Yeah, and I think Slot's gonna be in big trouble. That Slot machine, mate. Bloody hell, that machine's looking.
That smashed the bits, mate. That's unit. Yeah.
That Slot machine broken, mate. What's the B? Leeds Liverpool.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you must be.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go. Yeah, as much as I love Leeds to win it, I think it'd be great. But I just think somehow Liverpool gonna get something here, unfortunately, and I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool.
They're gonna come back here.
Rocco, mate, stop being biased because Notto's Italian, mate. Yeah, Rocco, mate. Yeah, all Italians.
Grande Rocco.
He's a good player, though, isn't he? Good player.
Notto's. You know what? Notto's good, but again, will they get the call up from Italy? Who knows? Let's see. Let's see for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Manny, Leeds, Liverpool. Your prediction?
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Gnonto because I was just wondering why he would want to stay at Leeds after they got relegated when surely he would have looked to try to improve his international prospects and further his own ambitions. But you got to take your hat off to the boy. He's very loyal and, that's a good quality in him, a God quality in him, I must say. And as far as Chiesa is concerned, he only needs to take a look at Joe Gomez. I was saying for a long period of time that if I were in Joe Gomez's shoes, I'd literally barge into Slot's room and saying, I'm off. I've had enough of you disrespecting me by playing midfielders ahead of me in my best position at right back. But he's now started 2 consecutive games, put in some decent performances, proved his importance. He was subbed off for Curtis Jones on the half hour. And when he was not long after he was subbed off, Liverpool conceded. So he'll probably start again. So Chiesa knows he just has to keep working and he will get some opportunities. I see Liverpool winning here too, and I think it's going to be a 2-1. Look, Leeds had the game of their season against a very inconsistent Chelsea team, but the best coaches do their homework. And Slot, no matter how much you despise, may not rate him, he's done his homework too, I'm sure. And clearly the decision to bench Salah is vindicated in some respects because you have someone fresh coming off the bench who will look to be a little bit more urgent. And sometimes it just happens that when you know that you're only going to get a cameo role, you are more determined to make the most of the minutes that you have. A perfect example of that being Daniel Marlon, who's literally the best super sub in the Premier League when it comes to goal scoring. That is, of course, the way I look at it. And I'm not being biased towards Aston Villa. He's got the stats to back it up. So, I just think, Park's going to try and definitely rejig his formation. Maybe he could use the 3-5-2, which works effectively. But I just think Liverpool have a lot more in terms of quality, and they will be able to weather that storm. It would be nice for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, the ex-Everton striker, if he were to score against Liverpool. Maybe he will. He might get the goal. But 2 from Liverpool, it probably might end up being Ekitike and maybe Chiesa if he gets to start. So 2-1 Liverpool.
Fair enough. Reno?
I don't know. This Liverpool has been really bad. Like, I'm pretty shocked, with all this money they spend and seeing the results of the recent games, even with small teams, they've been losing. I'm going to go 1-0 Leeds.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because they haven't been playing well. The only thing that I want Liverpool to do in the Champions League, to beat Inter. That's it. Then they can do whatever they want. Because I care. Oh, yeah. But maybe Inter might be lucky to beat Liverpool. I don't know. But even Inter, they haven't been beating the top teams. So we'll see.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me see what's in the chat saying. Rocco says, I think it'll be 2-1 Liverpool. And he says, not to either sulk and then play for the games in the Championship until the end of the season. Yeah, for me, listen, if you're a quality player, it's about your attitude for me. Like, if your attitude is dreadful, you don't deserve to start. That's what managers look at if you've got the right attitude and mentality. So, yeah. All predictions are locked in. Cool. Moving over to, we've got Brighton. We've got 3 games and then Serial talk. Brighton, West Ham.
Oh, boy.
This is a big one.
It is.
Well, West Ham. They came to Old Trafford and played like Brian Barcelona last night. So, yeah, I mean, I'll speak about United later, but West Ham, I watched the game last night. They are dreadful. They are dreadful, but we just made them look good. Wan-Bissaka turned into prime Cafu. Oh man, Wan-Bissaka, like he was nutmegging people, he was on it. Wan-Bissaka last night, but I feel like West Ham should have won last night. They had chances at the end to win, but United was just shocking. So, but Brighton, they've been decent. Brighton this season, I think they've picked up some great results. They've been on and off. Brighton. They've been there. I have seen their last season. They have been on and off. But they've got a good team, Brighton. Just Baleba needs to leave and join United. So that's the only thing that I need from Brighton. But yeah,
off at Brighton, mate.
This should be an interesting game. I'm going to go with 2-1 Brighton here. Money?
3-1 Brighton. Don't forget they scored 3 against Villa. I can't see them scoring anything anywhere less than 3 this time around. And I think you said it perfectly, Orist. You made West Ham look good, and it's an away game. And the Seagulls to burst the bubble.
Yeah, big up to Jez Arsenal 1967. Jumped in to smash a like. Big up to you. And Jez, hope you're doing well. That's the B.
Yeah, I think Brighton are going to shit on the Hammers here, the Seagulls, They're going to have a massive shit on them. Because, as you say, I don't think they're that great, Hammers. I think some of their players, they've got some decent players, like Bowen, of course, and all that, and Somerville and a few good others. So I just think Bowen should be at a better club. I mean, I think there was talk we might go for him.
What do you think about Bradley?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's talk about we may go for him, Morris. There's a possibility we might try and sign him in January. So, you never know, mate. I mean, you know, we need a top player like that, and I think they'd elevate us even more, a bit more there. So, but yeah, I think Brighton will be too good. I'm going to go a 3-1 Brighton. I think Welbeck's on fire, and how he can't play for England, getting that England squad, I don't know. Well, we do need a few other extra strikers, and I think he's still good enough for England. I really do.
Interesting. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, Welbeck. Look, Welbeck will be Welbeck. He'll be scoring goals as always, no matter what his age is. That's one thing. One thing I rate about Welbeck. He'll still be scoring. So, yeah. Whether or not he'll be get the call up, I don't think so, because I think Thomas Tuchel will be looking at players that he trusts, and Welbeck.
West Ham could get Tony in. That's possible. I heard about that.
Yeah.
I'll go for him. So,
I mean, if they want, they should go to Tony, because Callum Wilson did absolutely nothing last night. So
yeah.
they need to fix their forwards here. Reno, Brighton, West Ham, your score prediction?
I'll give 1-0 to Brighton.
Yeah, fair enough. I think that's a yeah, I think Brighton, at the table, they're doing okay. I think they're in the top 8, I believe. So they are doing okay there, Brighton. Then again, it's been only 14 games, but yeah, Brighton to get something. They're 7th. They're actually above United. So it ain't that hard being above United. I can say that. But yeah, let's see. Because I know I predicted Brighton to win this, but as a United fan, I need a draw here. So hopefully a draw happens. The fact that I
Fair
haven't
enough.
clubs just shows how much United have fallen off, how much my club's fallen off. But yeah, moving over, we've got 2 more games. Fulham Palace here. Big game. This is a little derby as well. Fulham Palace. I'll say it's a small one. Wouldn't say it's a main and derby, but yeah, both clubs, they don't like each other.
Yeah.
Fulham, who were very close to be getting the comeback from 5-1 to 5-5.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to do it, but Diaz with the last clearance. So yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. My bad.
Okay. Fulham Palace.
Yeah, I think Fulham are much better against much better defence this time in Palace. Because City were just falling apart nearly, weren't they? They just capitulated pretty much nearly and took their foot off the gas, and it could have been 5-5. I think Palace is going to be a bit more solid here, and I think they're getting some goals lately, and they're capable of getting some. I think Mateta and everything up front is well worth getting a few goals, and they got goals from elsewhere as well. So I'm gonna go a 2-0 Palace.
2-0 Palace. Enough. Before I continue, we do have another guest, like I said, and it is Rocco. Ciao, come stai, Rocco?
Bene, thank you, Orest. Hello, everyone.
Big up, bro.
Yes.
Hello, Rocco.
Buonasera,
Paisano.
All good.
Buonasera, amico mio. Come va? Bene?
Bene,
You lot speak better. You lot speak better Italian than me.
Grazie.
I can't speak Italian, so you won't get nothing off me, mate.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Rocco. I think you're on my TikTok.
Yeah, I followed you ages ago.
Big fan of
Oh, okay. I never seen you on my channel, on my lives. I know it's different timing.
Nah, I never joined the lives. I don't join TikTok lives normally.
Wait. Oh, normally, okay. You should.
I should.
To Juve fans, to Italians. I mean,
Wow, this is great.
you also be
Taking over.
Yeah,
Taking over? I don't know, but we got to see about Juventus and the Azzurri, Paisa, because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to be talking about them every week.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They put me in depression enough.
we'll get on
Trust me, I have a channel. It's hard, but
I know.
I see the way it is.
Juventus very shortly. Mr. B, did you predict Fulham Palace? Sorry.
Yeah, mate, I just said 2-0.
Yeah,
Alex.
2-0. Yeah, you did. Yeah, 2-0 Palace. Manny?
I didn't, and of course, this is going to be a repeat of last year's FA Cup semi-quarterfinal, actually, where Crystal Palace thumped Fulham into oblivion. That was also at Craven Cottage. It's funny, really, how Fulham can score 4 goals and still lose, and Crystal Palace can only score 1 goal and still win. But then when you take a look at the opposition, it's not much of a surprise. And this Crystal Palace team also got the better of Manchester City in that FA Cup final. I just think, Crystal Palace is so much more organised and definitely playing with a lot more purpose than Fulham are right now. And I'll tell you what, if you take a look at the table, they're above Forest and Leeds and then the relegation zone, but one more defeat and they could end up being drawn into a very serious battle, and we could see Marco Silva being asked to leave, and there could be a managerial change at Craven Cottage. You just never know what can happen. I really don't think that Fulham can tolerate, another really tough relegation campaign. I do seem to remember, of course, I think it was 2007 when, Casey Keller joined the club as backup to Andy Name. He ended up playing the last few games of the season, and Fulham avoided relegation by the skin of their teeth at the expense of Reading. Look, I can't see beyond the Crystal Palace win here. I know that Fulham do have some good players. I know that Jimenez can still score some good goals. I know, obviously, Arsenal's reserves are there. Smith Rowe I think he scored against City, which is wonderful. Chukwueze is also definitely, a brilliant player. Scored twice and ran Spurs ragged. But Palace just have that bit between their teeth, and I think, that they will probably edge this 2-1. And of course, let's not forget that with talk of Glasner being sounded out by Liverpool as a potential replacement for Slot, they could be without a new manager come the new year. They might have to hire someone too.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what happens, because Glasner, he'll be looking at multiple options, because there'll be Liverpool available, there will be other clubs available. So let's see. Could be even Man United be available soon. So let's see.
You need a better manager, mate. Let's be honest. What you got there.
Don't worry, Mr. B, I'll get on to United very shortly. I think Reno's gone to pray for Zagreb to start, so I'll start off with Rocco. Then Fulham Palace.
Okay.
I think Palace will win. I think that I love their manager a lot. I like their manager a lot when I watched him live.
Yeah, he's class. Brilliant.
He's good. Fulham, I don't think they have much, to be honest. Well, I haven't been watching the Prem recently, but yeah, from what I've seen, when they lost to Man United or something, they weren't the best.
Yeah,
Reno, you're back. You just got to pray that Zagreb starts against Napoli. Your prayers will be.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know why he doesn't start him yet. Because the time he played for those 10 minutes, Zagreb, it's a different Juventus. So hopefully he plays on Sunday. And I'm hoping even Jonathan David, because I think that guy can give us a lot. So
he's
Fulham
quality,
Palace,
isn't he?
Reno, Fulham Palace, your prediction for this game?
for Palace, I'll say a 1-1.
1-1. Fair enough. I think that's a fair prediction. Right, one more game, and then you two Italians can speak about Syria.
Okay.
Wolves, Man United. Oh my God! Right. Listen, Wolves. Wolves have not won a game this season.
Yeah,
they are.
They
are on 2 points. Yeah, and they're looking likely to possibly beat that. What was it? The Derby point. What was it 11 points?
I thought Sheffield United they beat them.
Sorry, Sheffield United. Sheffield United got 11 points. Thank you, Mr. B. Sheffield United, 11 points.
Yeah.
I've spoken to Jack, right? Jack told me, right, that they'll be lucky, that Wolves will be lucky to get 3 shots on target on Monday. If we allow Wolves to win, Ruben Amorim, mate, you can forget about me supporting you, yeah? Because you need to beat Wolves. And this is not me saying beat Wolves and then I'll be over the moon with Amorim. Because last night, how dare you say after the match, "Oh, we didn't have no other attackers in the subs." When I look at the subs, Kobe Mainoo, Shea Lassie, right? Risk him. He's 18, 17. He's probably better than what we currently have. So risk. You have to risk it. So we can't lose to Wolves. We can't drop points. We have to win. We just simply have to win. So I'm hoping that will be a 2-1 United win. But again, we shouldn't be conceding to these lot. These lot are shit. Wolves. I'm sorry, Jack. Jack, you watching? I'm sorry, but Wolves are shit. Yeah. 2 points after 14 games. Yeah, you lot are shit. But we're shit as well, so that shit and shit playing each other. So I don't know. I'm going with 2 on United. I think we'll win, but we'll make them look like prime Juve back in the days. Whatever prime that was. But yeah, Mr. Bean, go on. Wolves United.
As you say, 2 shit teams playing each other. But yeah, one is even shitter than the other. So, and they're bottom. So, you know, it says it all. Just 2 points. How bad that is, isn't it? How bad they've got. And from being actually a very good team at one stage, a really good team, Wolves, and they just really gone downhill. They've lost a lot of good players, haven't they? Big players, which hasn't helped. So. I'm sure Jack's somewhere feeling a bit suicidal or something in a dark room or whatever, and not looking forward to life and watching them play half the time. But
Losing the game, yeah.
Yeah, but I think even if they go down, they could come back up. But because the championship, they'd be good in the championship.
Yeah. Everything for me is wrong about Wolves. Like, their chairman needs to go. Their director of football needs to go. They're just such a poorly run club. So it's like similar to United, really. This is like United, like Glazers have been there for 20 years, 20 plus years. Jim Ratcliffe, joint partnership. So, yeah.
But you know, even as bad as you are, you should be beating this Wolves lot. Let's be honest. And Bramo is quality. I'm sure he could get a goal or 2 there, and the other players. I don't know if you got Cunha back or whatever.
Cunha is back.
Yeah, against his old team. Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to score 1 or 2 there, wouldn't he?
Hopefully. But yeah,
I'm actually going to go. I'm going to go for the biggest score for you lot. I'm going to go 3-0 United.
I wish. I hope, Mr. B. I hope to see 3 goals. I've never seen 3 goals for a long time. Reno, Wolves, Man United. I think we've spoken before we started live about you think it's bigger problems than the manager at United. So, yeah, what do you think? Yeah, what do you think? Yeah,
I'll give a 1-0 win, Man United. I think they can beat Wolves, so we'll see. Even though, as I said to you before, the management, like Man United itself, it's not looking pretty because of the manager, but we'll see. Are you guys going to make top 4?
What, in the bottom 4 or the top 4? Which one?
Well, I'm not to go in Champions League, the top 5.
I hope.
You hope, because it's been a while.
I think we've got the squad for it.
You ain't getting up there, Rich.
I think we've got the squad for it, so I think we'll get to it.
No, you don't.
You're no chance, man. You're no chance getting up there.
I think we've got the. I think we do. I think we've got the squad to make top 4.
Nah.
We'll see.
I think you're missing a lot of key players.
Like
a striker.
Well, that's the thing. Sesko's been injured, so
Sesko's too young to lead your line. You're Man United.
Xerxes, listen, I know.
Fair enough.
Both of you watch Serie A. Xerxes is not a striker, but he's more of like a 10. So I don't know why Amram plays him striker. But Xerxes,
you got Bramo and Cunha.
Xerxes needs to work in a 2, I think.
Yes. It's like the same thing with David with Juventus. He has to work in a 2. But his last game was good, Jonathan David. So
yeah. Rocco, score prediction for this game.
I reckon 1-1 or 2-2.
Fuck me. Yeah.
I generally believe it.
I think what was that? I think I skipped the comment before we started live. I think Chelsea fan asked me about my thoughts of Armin. I'm gonna say this. I think I'm more close to me being him out than me being wanting him to stay because I've tried to back him, but when I'm watching United, I can't. The decision that he's making, and when I watch him on the touchline, he's either touching his fingers, he's either scratching his hair. He's not doing anything on the touchline, man. He's looking down on the floor, his head's down, like he's not doing anything.
Or he's got the magnet board.
Magnet board. Like, I mean, Thomas Frank does that, Mr. B. Am I correct? Yes, Thomas Frank does the magnet board.
Yeah, but I think he's still looking more at the game, and he's not looking down and whatever else, like Amorim, isn't it? You know?
So, listen, but yeah, also again, what's probably distracted half this fan base is that United Strand guy with the bloody hair that's going to reach Old Trafford soon. So yeah, he's also been a distraction as well, United Strand. But don't worry.
I don't think the players care about that.
I think 2090, I think we'll win 5 games in a row. Like 70 more years time. It's going to take a while for United to win 5 games in a row. So, Mr. B, maybe you should do not calm my hands off. Brentford win 5 games in a row, Mr. B. Are you going to do that, Mr. B?
Yeah. Well, you know, we do a good run at some stage. I think winning a few games again. So, you know,
listen, yeah. If we don't beat Wolves, is the end for Ruben Amorim, I think. I really think so.
Definitely.
Wow.
Because he got booed after full time yesterday. For me, right, when you're the manager of Manchester United and if you get booed by the match day goers, that means you are on thin ice. So, yeah, you better win on Monday. But anyways, let's move over to the greatest Serie A, where referees love to get bribed, and which is Serie A football. Yeah. So you two, would you like to speak about Juventus? How Jagrova's getting treated disrespectfully, in my opinion.
He's come back from a major injury. You got to give him time. I think everyone's rushing into him at the moment. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but what bothers me about Juventus, Rocco, why did they pick him at the first place if he has an injury problem? Like, he's been good these last 2 games coming in the last 10 minutes. What Spalletti is doing a good job, but the problem with Juventus, it's history. Like, they always get these players that they're injured. That's where I get pissed.
Yeah, that is annoying, but you got to give him time because you look at Gatti, he come back from an injury and then he gets scratchy again.
Yeah, well, I hope he plays at least the second half against Napoli because we need him for Napoli. It's not going to be an easy game.
I actually prefer Conceição.
You know what? No, I don't like Vlahovic. Absolutely
thank
not.
you. See, Orist?
No, you know what? I defended him for 3 years, and enough, it's enough. Since last year, I just can't sit.
That's too long.
Well, okay, let's say 2 years. But last year I've been complaining a lot, Rocco, because non si può. People don't even forget. Thanks to him, we didn't do mercato, the transfer market in the summer, and now he scores some goals off the bench. Grande Vlahovic. Grande di che? The guy's still 12 million in our pocket. Now the poor guy is injured. I don't wish him bad, and we might lose more money.
20 mil this season. It's 22 mil, I think, this season. Because it's his final
year. His salary. Yeah, by his salary, isn't it 12 a month, something like that?
No, it's 12 a year, but it's gone up to 20, I think, this year.
Yeah, with all the bonuses. Season. Yes, but if he's injured, I don't know. Yeah. So for me, Vlahovic is a big no. And
I've never liked Vlahovic.
No, I never liked. I defended him, yes, but he's not for a big club. Even my Serbian friends that work with me, they don't like him either for the national team. He has been bad at the national team as well. So
Orist knows a lot about that, isn't it, Orist? Against Albania, missed 2 sitters.
Oh, he's Albanian?
Yeah, Orist is Albanian.
Albania. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Albania, of course. But listen,
it's Albania. Well, you know the history. We don't get along that much. Not with all of them.
No. If I speak about Serbia, I don't want to speak on a live stream about Serbia. Maybe off.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. My bad.
No, it's all right.
Beat it by England as well. Yeah.
Listen, mate, I'm England number one, mate, Mr. Bean, mate. I'm England number one. What are you on about?
Only because Albania was shit, mate.
Listen, mate, we'll beat Poland, mate. I don't know about you guys, but we'll win.
Well, Poland are nothing, man. What are you talking
about? I believe this Sunday we've got Napoli Juve. What a game. Obviously, Spalletti makes a famous return, I guess.
Yes. And we're going to go against our ex-coach, Conte.
Very, very loud reception by the fan base. So,
well, apparently Juventus is going to Napoli Sunday morning because Spalletti wants to avoid the Napoli fans and all that kind of stuff, which I don't blame him.
No, I don't, especially when you got your club on your arm. But anyways, let's get into your thoughts and predictions. So, Rocco, what do you think?
I reckon we're winning.
Yeah,
I know. Recently, we haven't beaten Napoli a lot at all, but I think this time's different. This time, I feel it.
You feel it?
No Vlahovic. I'm just saying. We look.
Okay. It might be.
We look
I
good.
hope so.
Okay.
I hope.
So you're gonna go with 3-1 then, yeah?
Yeah, 3-1.
3-1. Okay. Rino, what do you think?
For me, it's a 50-50, but of course, kind of feel like Rocco because there's no Vlahovic, because even the last game without Vlahovic, we see a big difference with Juventus, play better. Then Napoli, they just lost Lobotka. I know we should never underestimate because Conte is Conte, because even last year with the small team, they beat us 2-1. I'm going to go 2-0 for Napoli. Because usually I always say a tie. Well, 3-0 I can't. I always say a loss or tie. For now, I want to be convinced I win. So let's hope. It's in Napoli, but we got to show them what's up. Because the last 5 years, because now Napoli, they win 2 Scudettos in 5 years. They think that they're the bigger team.
Honestly, when I went to Italy, all the flags, every single house had number 5 on it or number 4. However many they won. Every single house.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
They won the Champions League.
Yeah, well, after 30 years, they've been doing good. Like De Laurentiis, he did a mistake by kicking out Spalletti, but then he put in money, he put in Conte. So, management-wise, I can't say, because our management, Rocco, I don't know if you agree with me, it's really bad. Starting from John Elkann, doesn't give a shit. Comoli, he doesn't know what it is to be in Juventus. He's all talk.
Is Chiellini put on your board as well, Chiellini? Or is he?
Chiellini, but Chiellini can do so much. He has to follow, because they're focusing on clearing the books, the balance. We need to focus on winning trophies here. It's been 6 years. We only won one Coppa Italia. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, yeah, it's...
Bloody hell.
Yeah, so we'll see.
You'll be again 6 years without the league. Is that correct? Wow.
5.
No, it's
5.
No, I think it's going to be more. 7, right? Since 2018?
2020.
Wasn't it 2020 with Sarri or 2019?
No, 2020 with Sarri. With Ronaldo's last year, I think.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Then next year.
Next year will be 6.
We might as well log off here, Mr. B.
No, it's gonna be 7 if you do the count. Next year.
Come, mate.
I don't must. Aris, how many have you won? How many trophies?
We won. 4 trophies.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Where are you in the league last year? 16th, no? 16th, 17th.
How many times have you guys cheated? Oh.
Hey, actually, Napoli's under investigation apparently for the Manolas and Osimhen.
Yeah, but they're not
So a
going to
nice
do
point
anything to
deduction.
Napoli.
Yeah, that's true. Worth an effort though.
But hold on a second. When it happened to us, right away, 15 points. Napoli, they're still saving their ass because he has connections whatsoever, De Laurentiis. And then
Yeah.
that FIGG is against us. Let's be real.
Yeah. But anyways, speaking about Serie A, Italy, World Cup. What do you guys think? You guys gonna make it or?
Nope. I'd rather not go. I'd rather not go than be embarrassed in the World Cup.
Where you live, Rocco?
London.
Oh, London. Yeah, I live in Canada, in Vancouver. So they're going to be in Vancouver if they go through.
Oh, bloody hell.
But yeah, I live there. I'm a Abruzzese from Italy, but I lived in Vancouver for 16 years. But it would be nice to see them in Vancouver. But the thing is this, based on what I'm seeing against Northern Ireland or either with Wales and Bosnia, I don't see it happening because this team, they don't have Grinta. The players are not that great.
I think we do have good players.
Yeah,
but they're just not clicking.
They're not clicking. Look at Bastoni. He's not good for the formation of 4, maybe a formation of 3. But then you hear his last comments. Oh, if we don't make it through the third time, we gotta think like NBA. What kind of comment is that? That's not Italian mentality, you know.
Yeah.
Then you got Cristante, Mancini. Look until he scores his own goal. Like, come on, man. Retegui, it's up and down. Maybe if Chiesa comes or Keane.
I don't think Chiesa. I think Keane will do well.
Yeah, if he's not injured.
True.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
thing.
Fiorentina's shocking at the moment, so you never know with Keane.
Let's see what Gattuso.
Yeah, he might come back to Juventus or some other team.
I hope so. I always said Keane was better than Dusan.
Yeah, but I did not like him that much under Allegri. So I don't know if he will perfect. You love Keane?
I had Keane on the back of my shirt.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't want
And
to.
then he left. Then he left.
Reno, you're not a big fan of Allegri, are you? Because Rocco loves.
That's my manager.
He loves Allegri. I don't like Allegri.
My man.
I'm sorry, Rocco. I can't.
I know his football's boring, but he wins you trophies.
For how long? Well, what about yesterday?
Does not matter.
He lost. It does matter. Yesterday was a really boring game. You cannot play that like that forever. The culture has changed, my friend. Look at Italy playing like that. They're going to end up losing the World Cup.
Well, he's top of the league right now. He's one of the top in the league.
Well, yeah, but
that Milan team is dog crap.
Yes, I understand. But
one competition is all you need to focus on.
Let's just have
yes.
Yeah,
No,
Serie A is the most important. Serie A is the most important in his eyes.
No. Once he has multiple competitions, if they need to play Allegri. Yesterday, it was Vergogna. Saturday, they robbed the game. So come on, man. Let's be real.
Ding ding. Real team.
How about this? How about this? Roberto De Zerbi to be Italy manager. How about that?
Nope, it wouldn't work. De Zerbi needs time. I think Gattuso would do well with Italy if he brings the passion.
Yeah, but you know what's the problem, Rocco? It's not Gattuso the problem. The problem is the FIGG, the whole federation. It's the big problem. They don't put the young talent. You can even put Allegri there. He will still won't system, which I think Allegri will do good in the national team, honestly speaking. But he's smart. He rather choose Milan because he doesn't want to deal with the FIGG. Look at Ancelotti. He went to Brazil. I don't blame him. People are complaining. I said, no, I don't blame him because he's smart. He's not going to deal with that crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if Allegri goes to Italy, I might have to block Rocco, man. He will be sending me.
Oh boy, he's a big Allegriano.
Allegri, I don't want that. But
Allegri.
Well, Man United should get Allegri back.
Allegri back. We've never had.
Yeah, but Allegri will not go outside Italy. That's the thing. I don't see it.
He knows. I mean,
one day he might get bored.
The only Italian manager I'm taking is De Zerbi, and that's it. All the.
Why do you love this guy so much?
What do you mean? Why
I don't think much of him.
I don't love managers, but I just like his style of football, the way he
He's
wants
done
to play.
all right at Brighton, didn't he?
But he did fantastic at Brighton, man. Brighton.
Yeah, but even Potter does well at Brighton. Every manager's been doing well at Brighton recently. It's just how they're set up.
Look what he's done for Marseille as well, man. He's done bits for Marseille as well, man. So,
Well, he's like third or fifth.
but anyways,
Yeah.
we're going to stick into the World Cup. But Mr. B, England, how far are we going, mate? And I'm saying we because English.
Hey, pick a side, Orist. Pick a side. Albania or England? Which one?
You will if Albania don't qualify. Pick England. Yeah.
No, normally he's an England fan. In the World Cup, he was supporting England. The other day, he's supporting Albania. I don't know which one he chooses half the time.
Well, yeah, both can be a bit shit sometimes, can't they?
I think they both are.
You never know. You never know what Tommy Tickle's going to do sometimes, do you? So he keeps picking these older players like Henderson and that. It's great for us. You know, he's been great. But why does he keep picking him for England? You know, he's too old for England. And
who? Henderson.
Get the younger players in, you know. Get the younger talent in that are doing well, you know.
Are you talking about Henderson?
Yeah, well, he's been great for us, but I don't think.
I think the problem is that he's a leader in the changing rooms.
Oh, he is, yeah.
And they need that. I think your England team's young. They need that experience. They need a winner in that team.
Yeah, because obviously Harry Kane can't speak for shit, so they need Jordan Henderson at least. But
Yeah.
Like Henderson's been there for Liverpool in the Champions League. He's been there. Where else? Prem.
we don't need Henderson. Like,
I think you have one. If you have one player in the back room, I think it's fine. Who would you bring up instead?
We've got, in terms of leadership,
Because doesn't he bring four keepers?
We've got Bellingham leadership. We've got Maguire.
He's not leader. He's not a leader. He's too young.
Maguire leadership. We've got obviously Kane. Listen,
how many trophies Maguire won?
When Kane can speak, he's a leadership. But I don't know if people can understand Kane in the dressing room. He's got a tongue twister. So let's see. But listen, I think we've got enough. We don't need Henderson, in my opinion. So
I think you need Henderson. If you want to win, you need Henderson.
Rice as well. Rice is a leader because he's won.
But he's won nothing.
He's won.
How much we got in that midfield though? We got so many. We got Anderson as well now. He's been brilliant.
But the thing is, Henderson doesn't play, so he's just in the back room. So I don't see it. I think he does more in the back room than any other player. Probably.
I think we've got the managers to win it, but at the end of the day, it's down to these players.
I think we'll definitely get through the group stage. I mean, I think Croatia are probably the toughest one we got in that group.
I mean,
who they got in the group? I haven't seen the group.
Panama,
Croatia, Ghana, and Panama.
Ghana.
Ghana, that'll be entertaining.
Yeah, Ghana.
But I think we should get through that. I think maybe say like quarters. I'm not so sure.
I think I saw if England get out of the group stage, I think the quarterfinals we get. I think it's Brazil. I think so. Yeah, should be interesting. By the way, I did not waste my time watching the World Cup draw, so I had to watch on Twitter because that World Cup draw. If anyone watched that on live,
I didn't watch it.
That was at work.
All that bloody they singing, musical acts, and then they were doing other stuff. And
I saw videos of Trump calling it soccer, man. What the fuck?
Trump, bloody prick.
Hey,
they made up an award for Trump as well. Like, what are they like?
Did they actually?
Yeah,
this World Cup is going to be like AFCON. It's going to be jokes.
Yeah.
I think FIFA are just trying to.
It's going to be it's more of a social experiment for America.
It's about
how much can they brand football in America?
Infantino.
Because I saw the people doing the draw. I think it's like Shaquille, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Big Shaq, mate.
I can't remember. What have they got to do with it? Like, I bet if you say to Shaq, how many players can you name in football? He can name you about 20.
Tom Brady was there as well.
What is Kevin Hart doing in a football draw? Please.
I rate Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, I like.
Yeah,
he could stay.
Heidi Klum was there. You see? Yeah. Heidi Klum, she was there.
I ain't got a clue who that is.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but
You know,
Yeah.
Not our gen. Not our gen, Horace.
Yeah. I call her a different name, but I won't say it on here, the surname anyway. But you can imagine what it is. But
My jump.
it sounds a bit like a porno name when I say with the surname.
So Italy,
but
who did? I've not been catching up. So Italy, who's the playoff draw for Italy? You guys play?
Northern Ireland is the
Yeah.
first game at Atalanta Stadium.
You'll beat Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
I'm actually happy it's
I
at Atalanta
hope-
Stadium.
yeah,
I hope so, but I find it hard, to be honest.
I know it's going to be one. I've already accepted the fact it's going to be one of them games where we kill them and then we lose to like some jammy goal. I've accepted the fact already.
I have a bad feeling. We'll see. I could be wrong. They haven't given
Arsenal
me
will
any
win
joy.
tomorrow.
I mean, we're thinking about World Cup and Arsenal was mentioned. Arsenal will win tomorrow.
Who's Arsenal playing?
Villa.
yeah.
Nah, I reckon.
Guys,
Yeah,
I have to go. Sorry, guys. I have to run.
no worries.
Thank you so much, Oreste, company. Rocco, è un piacere. Hope to see you anytime soon. And
Will do.
maybe next time, okay? Forza
Yeah,
Juve, a casa Napoli. Bye. Ciao, ciao.
Forza Milan.
Arrivederci.
Yeah, get out of here, Horace. This is why you're a United fan.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap up here. We've waffled on for a bit now. When we don't speak about Premier League, obviously I've seen Mr. B turn his camera off. I was gonna do that. I was gonna do the same and turn my camera off and go to sleep. But out of respect, Serie A is
A top league.
League for ages, Serie A. I haven't watched it for
Mr. B,
ages.
when's the last time?
You know what the trick is about Serie A? You have to watch the little games.
No.
Forget about the big 6 games. When it's like Juve vs like relegation team like Fiorentina, that's the game you watch. They're the most entertaining ones. The big games are a snooze fest.
Yeah. Well, it's always defensive, isn't it? I mean, you always thought of Italy as a defensive league anyway, didn't
Not
you?
anymore. Not anymore.
No, it's not
Well,
now, is it?
that's
No.
what you said, Mr. B. Don't trust Italians, eh?
No.
But listen, we're gonna wrap up here. Mr. B, do you want to shout out your socials where people can find you?
Yeah, sure, mate. Yeah, thanks for having me on, by the way, Orist, and the other lads as well. They're in here. Obviously, Manny was here early on, and the other guy was just on here, and obviously Rocco. I've just met you two lads, and great to see you on it. And obviously, Italy, talking about Italian teams for a change. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I've got my obviously preview. It's right after this stream for the Spurs game and the Thomas Frank derby. Basically, that's what it is. Reunited with Mr. Frank, and hopefully, I don't think we're going to. I hope we don't boo him because I think he was great for us. He was incredible, amazing manager for us, and got us up to the Premier. So I've got no problems with the guy, no issues with him. But I just want us to beat them tomorrow because I think Spurs are there for the taking. I don't think they're that great a team. But then I've said it before, we still ended up losing. So I just fucking hope not. But yeah, come on the beast tomorrow, lads. We got to sting them and get something out of this. And follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182, and follow my channel, Mr. B Hyper Football Chat. I'm nearly up to 200 subs, guys. So get me there, 4 subs away from 200.
Oh, come on. That needs to happen this weekend. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Cheers, bro. Yeah.
Let's do it live and start screaming when they concede. You'll get the views.
Yeah. Just do a watch along, Mr. Ben. Just scream when Tottenham score, yeah, Mr. B.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rocco doesn't have YouTube, but he does have Tinder. So if anyone does have Tinder, you can find Rocco on there.
And your TikTok. Don't forget your TikTok.
Yeah, we do have a TikTok where he doesn't post. He's only done 2 or 3 videos and he's posting for us. So
Hey, they got more views than your streams.
I might have to sack Rocco as my editor now because he's not posting clips. But yeah, we are on TikTok.
I've been busy.
Or it's talks. It's Orioles football, yeah, Orioles football. Clips, or yeah, I think it's one of the two. But just search up Orioles.
It's just Aristoteles football.
You'll find it. You'll find it. You'll find the free videos, and you'll find maybe more videos when Rocco is.
Hey, I've been busy with my jobs.
Yeah, I think we all have jobs here, so don't worry. Yeah, we'll definitely catch up on your life. Just make.
See you later.
I don't know what happened there, but listen, guys. Listen. Make sure you like and subscribe. The stream has been weird today, so like and subscribe. We'll be back very soon next week, hopefully. Obviously, United play on Monday, so I think the next stream will probably be next. Actually, no, the next stream will be on Sunday. Wolves Man United preview. This Sunday with Jack, so make sure you keep an eye on that one. I totally forgot about that. So yeah, this Sunday, 8 p.m. Wolves United preview. See you guys soon. Peace.